is Lucie 18. See the world in my eyes. Manifesting what I deserve. My dream life.
I'm gonna do me all the time. Loving me all the time. I'm gonna be me all the time. You're gonna see me rise. Look me into my eyes. Look me in my eyes. I'm gonna be me all the time. On this day, dear diary, today is February the 14th, and we are in the year 2026, and today is Valentine's Day. I never had a Valentine's, to be honest, but I remember when I was a kid, this is what we used to do in elementary school. We had I love Valentine cards. Every time it's Valentine's Day and we had the Valentine cards, I love like giving a card to someone. I always had this like interesting feeling. It wasn't even about love or like obviously the holiday is about love, but it wasn't about a crush or anything. But I did want a card from a crush, but I just remember those memories. I'm like, oh, I think I loved Valentine's Day when I was younger, when I was a kid. But I didn't see it as like, oh, it's romantic and love. I saw it as like, oh, you care about me? That type of thing. But now that I'm older, I never had a Valentine. Not sad. But now I realized something. Like, I always thought that I had to have, like, I think it's backwards. I feel like we were taught backwards. Like, oh, you should fall in love and get married and have children and all that stuff. And we watch movies like that. But I really feel like they should create cartoons where the main character fall in love with themselves. I feel like that is what we should teach young girls and even young boys too. Like, we have to learn to love ourselves, because especially if you grow up in an environment or a household or a circumstance where you didn't have love, so you didn't know how to love yourself. I feel like once that's shown on movies and TVs, like, it will build a lot of children's confidence at a very young age and a lot of self-love. Okay, a lot. And we don't have enough of that. I don't think we barely have it. I don't even think we have, if one. Like, I feel like, yeah, no. It's always about you meeting someone to fulfill you. It's always that. And I feel like I kept that same mentality, like, up to this age. Like, I've never been in a relationship, like, if you want to count elementary, but I never been in a relationship before. But I always kept that, like, oh, you should fall in love, like, having someone that wants you and love you, like, that's like a goal, or that's like not an accomplishment, but it's like, oh, you made it, like, you completed what it means to be a grown-up, or what it means to be whatever. But that's backwards, you guys. I feel like you have to fall in love with yourself. Like, today I had that reminder. I've been having reminders like this, but today was like, why do I even think that way? Like, why do I even fantasize over and over and over and idealize someone that, one, I never met, two, I don't even know about, three, even if I meet them, they probably don't even meet my expectation or this fantasy version I have of them. So why do I do that? And not only that, it's like, why do I quickly jump to like marriage and children and lust and stuff like that, and not really thinking like, wait a minute, do I even know this person? Like, are we compatible? Like, why not? Like, it's just a lot of things. Like, do I know me? Like, who am I at that point before I met this person? Like, that's like what I really just came to conclude. Like, literally my fantasy that kind of showed me that. But I always, like, I am a very imaginative person. You guys will realize that. But I get a lot of creativity through my imagination, so that's why I love to do that. But I'm a very imaginative person. I love to come up with things and fantasize a lot, and it's not real. And I've been doing it since I was a kid. Like, it's not even about just love, it's about everything. But recently, as I gotten older, it's like that time clock ticking, like, oh, I'm getting too old, like I haven't experienced, love. It's like I feel like, oh, like maybe a part of me feel like, oh, it's too late, or oh, I'm getting old, or oh, or maybe I don't know, maybe I feel like I feel left out in some way. I don't know what it is. It's like, I know it's not good. I know that I don't want that anymore. I know that it's not healthy for me. I know that it's not going to be benefit for me in the long run, especially knowing me. Like, I know certain parts of me, there's things that I still don't know, but there's certain parts of me where once I have something that I crave and want, I don't want it no more. It's the weirdest thing. And I feel like it's going to change over time, because maybe I just need to figure out the reason why I want it in the first place, and maybe that will never leave, but I don't know. And I will push things away when it gets too scary or when it gets too real, because like things was better than my fantasy, but this is too real. And for that not to happen, I feel like I have to face my reality. I have to face the real of me, face me. What's scary? What's those scary parts where I'm like, oh, I want to push it away, but I need to dive deep into that. Like, why am I pushing that part of me away? Face it. So I feel like I need to love myself. Like, Valentine's Day should be, well, first of all, it should be every day, but Valentine's Day should be a day where we bring self-love to ourselves. Buy yourself a bouquet of flowers if you're into that. Me, I'd rather just have the seeds and just plant in the garden. I don't want a bouquet of flowers. It's pretty. I'll probably have it at my wedding, but not as a gift. I'd rather have a garden, because flowers die. They wilt too easily, so that's why I don't like it as a gift. But chocolate would be good. Like, I could buy myself chocolate. I could go, just do something for yourself. I feel like a lot of people get sad on this day, especially like around the holidays, because they don't have a significant other. They feel like they need that because what we've been taught. Like, and I don't blame them. It's like it's been invested in us. Like, oh, you're supposed to have a partner. You're supposed to have a significant other. You're supposed to have all these things. But again, that's backwards. You have to love yourself. You won't feel lonely anymore once you love yourself. And I feel like I'm not going to say it's easier said than done. It's possible. It's very, very possible. And you just have to do it. And today, like literally 5 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, I'm like, I'm done fantasizing about love. I'm done fantasizing about someone I don't care to. Like, I'm done fantasizing about love, lust, a world where I'm in a connection, a loving connection. And sometimes it's too intense for me and too crazy. How like, it's just too intense. Even I'm like, I'm just done with that, because one, it's not healthy. It's not. And two, it doesn't really serve anything. Like, it's not real. And I feel like I want real, but like, I want real with me first. And for that to happen, you have to love yourself first, you guys. You have to love yourself to understand what that means. To understand, okay, what it means to fall in love. And the only way I can experience that is I have to fall in love with myself. Like, spend time with myself. Like, I spend time with myself every single day, every second, like in my head. But like, I want to spend time with myself with experience, because that's how you fall in love with somebody else, right? It's through experience, to memories, right? Building a relationship, a connection. So I feel like I need to build that with myself more and more, and just see myself in a whole new light, in a whole new way. And yeah, so I'm Lucie, or aka my real name is Charlene, but I go by Lucie. She's more than an alter ego. That's me in general. She's more than an alter ego. So I go by Lucie for a reason. Lucie 13, that is. And today is the day that I am going to fall in love with myself. This is my journey. No more fantasizing. No more like dreaming of a guy that doesn't really matter at this moment. You know, it's just like no more dreaming about marriage and all that. Because I don't even know if I really want that, to be honest. Like, me now, I don't even think I want that. So I feel like it's just all the things that we've been taught to as women we should have. But what if I don't want that? I don't know. And the only way I can know that is just to fall in love with myself and to be for sure like, hey, do I want to be married? Do I want to be a wife? Do I want to have kids? Do I really want that? Or is that something that I feel like we all been taught, like, oh, once you reach a certain age, you're supposed to, fall in love and get married and have children and build a... Do I want that? I don't know. Like, for a very long time, I said no. I didn't want kids. And then that changed. And then I eventually like, oh yeah, I can see myself as a mother. And I feel like I would be a great mother. But there's still part of me, a big, huge part of me where I feel like, oh, well, I'm not going to be a mother yet, obviously. It's more than just a part. It's like, I know I'm not ready to be a mother. Due to, things that I want to like grow and mature in, like patience. To have children, you have to have patience. And I'm not gonna lie, I can be very impatient very quickly. So that's why I always tell myself, like, I want to at least master patience before I have children. And not just that, I want to make sure that I'm healed. I always said that I want to be healed before I have children, because meaning from generational cycles, my own trauma that I endured and may endure before I eventually have children. Like, I want to heal completely. I want to be in a loving state, okay, when I have children. But I want to make sure that I really want that though before I have children. Not something like, oop, I don't want to have an oopsie baby or accident baby. I don't want to have a baby out of wedlock. That's something I always said to myself as well. I don't want to be no baby mother that's tacky, ugly, and y'all normalize that shit too much. It's not normal. I don't want that. I don't want to be no baby mother. Okay, I don't want no baby daddy. Okay, it's a no. I don't want to have multiple kids by multiple men. Like, that's not what I want. I know what I want as far as those are. I know what I don't want. But as far as like, do I really want to have children? I don't know. Remember, I said for a very long time, I said no. And then that changed. So who knows? But what I do know is I'm falling in love with myself. So I'm just focusing on myself, not on love, not on children. And there's another thing too that I realize. I want a best friend. I feel like I always wanted that since I was a kid. Like, when I used to watch movies, you see, the movies back then for us, our generation, millennials, we had the best movies, okay? But because they taught us a lot of life lessons, but I really felt like they should have taught like more for like experience or like growing up. They didn't have much of those those movies. But with that being said, it is what it is. I always want like a best friend. Like in the movies, it's like, oh, it's good to have a friend. Like, you go to high school, you're gonna be clicked up and all that. It's not really like that. Like in high school, there's always groups of people here and there. They gravitate towards their kind, but it was more so like it wasn't how I thought it would be. Reality didn't match what I saw in movies, and that's how my fantasy is. It's like my fantasy, I know it's not gonna match reality, so that's like what I'm dealing with. Is like, stop living in fantasy, stop idealizing someone that doesn't exist, and just live in reality. live in truth. See the person for who they really are, not what I want them to be, and not try to control everything. That's another thing. I am very controlling. That's something I've seen and witnessed firsthand. I am controlling in my fantasy. I am controlling in life. I can be very controlling. Like I want to be the one that makes the decisions, the one that makes the chart. Like that's just me. I don't think this is necessarily a bad thing, but I feel like I just have to learn how to balance that and learn to like let go and just let things ride. So I feel like it's a balance thing there. But with that being said, yeah, I always wanted a best friend, like that one friend that will love you, that ride and die, that will love you, that knows you, like from the back of their hand. Like, let's just say there was an imposter, a shapeshifter that came at you, the person automatically knows that's not you. That's the type of best friend I always wanted. That was something that never left me. It could have been a group or this one person. It didn't matter to me, but I wanted that. And that kind of came up again recently. I'm like, why do I crave that? Maybe there's something there. And I'm like, I have to be my own best friend. Like fall in love with myself, like being my own best friend. Literally. And I know it sounds like a little bit morbid, like, oh my God, this how lonely are you? No, I feel like it doesn't have to be that way. Okay, it doesn't have to be a lonely thing. This could be a very great thing. Like I feel like it amplified the love I will have for myself. Not only will I fall in love with myself, I'm in this journey now to fall in love with myself, but also in becoming my own best friend. I feel like it would build trust in me. Like I will have a trust in myself. It remind me that trust where this is the version of trust that this is how I see trust in myself and believing in myself. That one scene in Pocahontas, I always go back to the scene where she literally jumped off the cliff and like I feel like she leaped off the cliff and she flew and like she spread her hands wide and she like it was like she became one with that trust, that belief in herself with Mother Gaia, right? In that moment she just trusts and she just believed that everything would be okay. That's the trust I'm talking about. That's the believing in myself that I'm talking about. Like that one scene in Pocahontas that always stuck with me because she felt so free. It looked so freeing. Like it looks so like she is someone that like was free. Like you can't tell her shit. And that's why I feel like she's one of my favorite characters. Despite the whole loving thing, loving that dude that she should not have fell in love with, in my opinion. But I did love the movie. So yeah, it's Valentine's Day. But it's my day. It will always forever be my day for love, more love. Every day is loving me, but Valentine's Day will always be my day. It's not going to be about relationship. It's not going to be about even like giving cards to other people that I love, which I may do that, of course, but it's going to be my day. Valentine's Day is my day. All right, I'll leave you out there.